Greetings, everyone, and thank you for joining us for this week's edition of GTV. I'm Don Valiant, and this is the news from Gyeonggi Province this week. Gyeonggi Province recently conducted a crackdown on the discharge of untreated wastewater and animal waste into rivers and uncovered a large number of violators, including those within the Paldang watershed. During an inspection using drones, this pig farm in Yeoju City, which has been the subject of local resident complaints about foul odors, was found to be discharging animal waste with water. A neighboring dairy farm features a mountain of illegally dumped animal waste.
언제 내놓으셨다고요? 일주일 정도. 근데 이거 퇴비화도 안 하고 그냥 축사했던 그 똥 그대로네요.
In Siheung City, a laundry was found to have been discharging untreated wastewater into a stream, causing the stream to become heavily polluted.
저게 제가 아까 건져낸 찌꺼기인데 아주 그냥 저게 우리 세탁하면 나오는 그런 그 조그만 먼지들이 쌓여가지고 지금 아주 뻘처럼 됐어요.
This crackdown was conducted on 220 animal waste and wastewater treatment operations, as well as large livestock farms. Violations, such as the use of unlicensed discharging systems, illegal discharging, and discharging into local waterways, were found at 54 locations. Of these, 18 were within water source protection areas.
수중 식물들, 해조류, 물고기 이런 부분들이 산소가 부족하니까 결국은 죽게 되는 것이죠. 그러면서 악취가 발생합니다. 그러면서 하천 생태계가 전체적으로 오염이 돼서
Violators were sent to prosecution and referred to local governments for administrative punishments. On June 4th, Gyeonggi Province launched an internal campaign for the avoidance of disposable products. During the launching ceremony for the campaign, titled Goodbye Disposable Products, attending officials declared their intention to avoid the use of disposable paper and plastic products. Taking place during the monthly Consensus and Communication Day event at the Gyeonggi Provincial Government Complex, this campaign was launched with the participation of the Governor of Gyeonggi Province, senior officials, and general officials, as well as with the Gyeonggi Province Public Relations Ambassador, singer Kim Jong-seo.
환경 문제는 제가 강조를 안 하더라도 너무나 지금 시대에도 화두고 우리가 꼭 지켜야 할 과제인 것 같습니다. 이제 이거는 선택이 아니고 필수입니다.
During the launching ceremony, Gyeonggi officials declared that they would avoid disposable products in the workplace.
일회용품 굿바이!
According to this declaration, officials must use mugs, reusable utensils, cardboard boxes, and paper straws instead of paper cups, paper bowls, plastic bags, and plastic straws. The use of plastic bags is also prohibited for in-house shops. Food deliveries are only allowed from restaurants that offer reusable utensils.
일회용품 사용도 조금 우리가 먼저 솔선수범해서 좀 절제하고 우리 도민들의 이제 모범이 돼야 되겠죠. 좀 불편하긴 할 텐데 잘 좀 적응해 주시면 좋겠습니다.
Gyeonggi Province is currently targeting a 30% reduction in waste generation among public offices by the year 2021 and plans to expand this movement to regional offices and organizations as well as to residents through education and campaigns. Following agreements for illegal telemarketing eradication signed with 3 major telecoms in Korea this past April, Gyeonggi Province secured similar agreements from 37 mobile virtual network operators, or MVNOs. Last April, Gyeonggi Province entered agreements with SK, KT, and LGU Plus for disabling phone numbers used in illegal activities such as loan sharking and prostitution. This, however, has led to the propagation of such activities through MVNOs.
선의로 하는 일인데 이게 풍선 효과로 그쪽이 오히려 이익을 보는 그런 일이 발생할 수 있는데 그건 더 나쁜 일이지 않습니까? 그래서 그거는 연구를 좀 하셔가지고요.
Phone numbers subject to suspension have now been expanded to include subscriptions with MVNOs. According to these agreements, MVNOs must disable the numbers provided by the province for 3 months. If phone subscribers fail to prove their innocence during this period, their subscription will be cancelled. Since most offenders use phone numbers supplied by MVNOs, these agreements are expected to have a significant impact on blocking illegal activities.
경기도 내에서는 공정 가치 실현을 위해서 사채, 성매매 등 불법 광고 전화가 통용되지 않도록 완전 뿌리 뽑도록 하겠습니다.
Gyeonggi Province urges residents to report with photo images any illegal advertisements via the Gyeonggi Province Special Judicial Police or the Gyeonggi Call Center websites. Gyeonggi Province recently disclosed its urban railroad network plans as approved by the central government. These plans include 9 rail lines with budget requirements totaling 3.5 trillion Korean won. Urban railroad network plans, when suspended, are renewed every 5 years according to the Urban Railroad Act. These 9 railroad construction projects were recently approved by the Korean Ministry of Land, Infrastructure and Transport.
출퇴근 시간대 도로도 많이 막히고 지하철 노선도 없는 쪽까지 다 지하철역들이 생기면은 혹시 많이 이용하는 사람 입장으로서 자주 편하게 이용을 할 것 같습니다.
Of these 9 rail lines, 7 are tram lines that run on roads. These 9 railroad construction projects, which are projected to cost a total of 3.5 trillion Korean won, cover a combined distance of 105.2 kilometers.
도시의 핵심 교통축 역할을 할 것으로 전망을 하고 있고요. 대중교통 여건 개선을 통해서 통학 시간이라든지 출퇴근 시간을 대폭 단축시킴으로써 주민의 교통 편익에 크게 기여할 것으로 기대를 하고 있습니다.
These rail projects will undergo preliminary planning and feasibility studies and are slated for completion in 2025, with the earliest being the Seongnam Line 2 section between the Pangyo Carriage Depot and Pangyo Station. During a recent crackdown, the Gyeonggi Province Special Judicial Police uncovered a number of school meal food suppliers who had violated food-related laws. Violations included the use of unhygienic ingredients and failure to maintain hygienic environments. In this factory that supplies food ingredients to schools, inspectors found a large quantity of rotting garlic in a sink, waiting to be ground before being delivered to schools.
여기서 세척이 돼서 여기로 들어가는 거잖아요. 보세요.
This factory was not even registered as a business. It was found to have been operated illegally by a partner of the contracted supplier. A similar situation was found at a food wholesaler.
때가 이게 다 묻어나요. 그러니까 이거는 평소에 관리를 많이 안 하셨다는.
Of the 51 businesses inspected during the crackdown, 11 were cited for violation of food laws. It is notable that these 11 violators comprise more than half of the first 20 businesses inspected this year, in addition to 31 subjects last year.
A가 낙찰 받고서는 B나 C가 대리로 생산해서 이렇게 납품하는, 그러니까 위장 업체죠. 이런 케이스도 좀 많이 발생하고 있습니다.
These 11 food law violators have been supplying questionable food items to 48 middle and high schools in 10 cities and counties of the province. 4 violators cited for more serious offenses are subject to prosecution and administrative punishments, with the others being barred from participation in school meal food bids. This past February, Gyeonggi Province Governor Lee Jae-myung instructed officials to start working on the eradication of paper companies that disrupt fairness in construction fields. Later in April, Gyeonggi Province announced eradication measures for such companies. These measures include expanded, intensified inspections to crack down on paper companies. Paper companies in construction fields are those that seek unearned profits by subcontracting actual construction work through illegal means.
이들 무등록 건설업체의 주된 시공 분야는 원룸이나 빌라 등 주로 서민들의 주거 공간으로 부실공사에 따른 서민층 피해가 가중되기에 그 폐해가 더욱 심각하고 엄중합니다. 이에 서민의 주거 안전과 법을 준수하여 정당하게 일하는 건설 업체를 보호하기 위해 이러한 대책을 마련하게 되었습니다.
The comprehensive measures consist of 3 inspection aspects: regular, cooperative, and preventive. Regular crackdowns will take place in May and September on registered construction companies through office visits to confirm the operation and employment standards of these companies. The inspection of items in specialized construction fields beyond the authority of the province will be performed in cooperation with related authorities. In the final contract phase for construction ordered by the province at values below 1 billion Korean won, inspections of qualified bidders will be performed at their offices with the aim of identifying paper companies.
경기도는 이번 대책을 통해 지속적으로 근절될 때까지 강력한 단속을 통해 건설업계가 불공정, 부당 이득을 취하지 못하도록 최선을 다할 것입니다. 민선 7기에 공정한 건설 산업 환경이 정착될 수 있도록 노력하겠습니다.
Gyeonggi Province will also establish a public hotline titled Fair Gyeonggi 2589 and actively utilize information reported by construction companies and residents. Reports leading to judicial or administrative decisions will be eligible for rewards of up to 200 million Korean won. Gyeonggi Province's unique welfare programs for families with newborns have been receiving positive responses from new mothers. Our reporter met with some of these mothers to gauge if these programs are providing substantial support. This public postnatal care center, which was established jointly by Gyeonggi Province and Yeoju City, offers superior postnatal and pediatric care services at low rates.
셋째는 50% 감면이더라고요. 2주에 훨씬 저렴한 가격인데도 거기에서 또 반 가격이니까 정말 그냥 무료로 이용을 하는 것 같은 느낌? 네, 그런 느낌이죠.
Opened only last month, this center has already been booked through to October, indicating its high popularity. Postnatal care support of 500,000 Korean won for new mothers in the province has also received positive responses. Paid in regional currency, this support funding can be used at local postnatal care centers and affiliated shops, just like cash.
이런 제도가 좀 많이 정착이 됐으면 좋겠어요. 제가 봤던 정책들 중에서는 가장 좋았던 정책 같고요.
Na, a mother who gave birth to her second baby earlier this year, is pleased with Gyeonggi Province's postnatal care support. According to a national survey, more than 70% of new mothers use postnatal care services that cost more than 2.2 million Korean won on average.
수요 조사를 통해서 경기도 공공산후조합원을 확충할 계획이 있습니다. 아울러서 경기도 산후조리비 지원도 현재는 50만 원으로 그렇게 지원하고 있는데 면밀히 검토를 해서 장차 이것도 인상할 계획을.
Gyeonggi Province's support programs for families with newborns are reducing childbirth cost burdens while addressing the low birth rate issue. Thank you for joining us for this week's edition of GTV. We look forward to seeing you again next week.